Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Locks of the Day podcast. This is episode number 84. I'm here once again with Zach and Andrew. Happy Thanksgiving, lads. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving. We guys hope you are going to have a great day with your family, eat some good food, some good turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes, whatever you got. Whatever you name, eat it up, have a day, feast out, and watch these three games. We got actually three good matchups today.
Bangers.
Yeah, we're talking the Packers versus the Lions, Chiefs versus the Cowboys, and the Bengals versus the Ravens. You know us here at Loxo today. We got you locked in for every single one of them. All right, we're not going to leave you out. We're just going to roll right into this. Andy, you got the first game. Yeah, you got the first
Yeah.
game of the day. So give him a 3-star, kid.
Yeah, fuck that. Give me a hammer play Lions money line minus 150. They boned me
Hammer.
last they boned me last week. Forgot Jameis is the greatest athlete to ever walk this earth. That's on me.
He is.
But gotta stick with the Lions here at home on Thanksgiving. Nothing better to start the day off with a little Packers Lions divisional game. I mean, that's wild, but
Goes way back, that
yeah.
rivalry. Come
Come
on.
on, this is gonna be a great fucking first game. But Packers, beginning of the season, first game, they did beat the Lions, so I expect a split here. Jordan Love and Green Bay's offense hasn't really been anything special the past couple of weeks. Beat the Giants 27-20, but he only had 168 yards in the air. And last week they beat the Vikings 23-6. But I mean, JJ McCarthy's ass.
Dude,
It's
he is
just
ass.
so
I
bad.
am sorry. I don't like to hate on anyone, but J.J. McCarthy, bro.
His O line's not. He's got no O line. The run game's solid, but like he's nothing. Like he's literally nothing.
Yeah, it
Uh,
sucks.
Poor Jay Jettas. Like that's sucks for him. Like
Don't get me going.
tough. But Love only had 139 yards in the air that game too. So it's like he didn't really do anything crazy. They just ran the ball. Like that's all they really did. But those numbers in the air won't cut it if you're going up against the Lions who can just put up 30 on you any given week. And I think it's going to be one of those games here. They scored what 34 last week. I think Lions can go nuclear. So also give me the Lions minus 9.5 at plus 235. Put 2 units on that. And
I love that out of
yeah,
you. I love that.
yeah, everyone should expect probably a close game here, since it's, Packers won the first game with ease, and yeah, they've been performing well, winning games. But that's not going to happen. They got a couple guys, a lot of people kind of questionable on that team on offense and defense, both sides of the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs might run for 600 yards this game. You never know what he's going to do. And last but not least, give me a Monroe anytime touchdown and put 2 units on that as well. So plus 110. Come on, let's go. Give me
Easy,
three for three.
boys.
I'm going 3 for 3.
Love that. Love that.
Come
I'll
on.
roll right into the next game before I let Zach get going on the Bengals versus Ravens. But in the Chiefs versus Cowboys, we just have a little simple prop for you. Easy money is what we like to call this one. It's going to be a 3-star for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 7+ receptions at a minus 110. His past two games, he's only gotten 4 receptions and 5 receptions. That changes this week. It's Thanksgiving, boys. This man is going to be eating. He's going to be getting 10+ targets. Lock that in. The Cowboys offensive coordinator already said how there's going to be a lot of plays to specifically target CD this game. He's still one of the best wide receivers in the game. Meanwhile, we know Dak can freaking sling the ball, whether you think he's good or bad. The dude gets a lot of passing yards. And the best part about the bet is, like I said, the QB is not going to hold him back. Like, he's going to be seeing targets. It's going to be all about CD. Can he catch the ball? Yes, we know he can catch the ball. Sure, his issues have been dropping the balls here and there the past few weeks. Yeah, no. I know he's locked in. He's not going to keep dropping balls. He's not going to keep allowing that to happen. He's locked in. That's what the offensive coordinator already said. Like, he just sees it in his eyes. So I want to just get him the ball, lock him in early. I think he's going to have a monstrous day. Won't be surprised if he gets 100+ receiving yards. It's not the bet. We're just going to keep it very simple with the CD plus 7+ receptions. So, yeah, that's a 3-star at a minus 110. And Zach, you got a little pick for the Bengals Ravens game?
Dude, it does this all the time, dude. It always cuts out whenever you go to transition, I'm telling you. But we'll start with a 2-star. It's going to be Ravens minus 6.5 at a minus 125. The Ravens are on a streak. They have a chance to take over the AFC North, which I don't know how the hell the Steelers have managed to blow this divisional lead, but here we are. They're on pace for 9-8, exactly where they want to be. The Ravens, however, they're streaking. They've played a little smaller stretch in their schedule. They're doing great. Their defense, which was the worst in the NFL through like 5 or 6 weeks, has now dropped into the top 20. They're really starting to make pace. And in this game, I feel like they're going to make Joe Flacco's life a living hell like they've done in the past. They will pressure that man. That Bengals O line is going to struggle. And I really do think that Joe Flacco will be able to put up points in that game, but he's going to have to keep pace with his Bengals defense, which has been one of the worst in the NFL as we've seen. They give up about somewhere between 24 to 30 points each week. Like they have just been absolutely horrendous. And if Hendrickson, or yeah, I believe it's Hendrickson, the defensive end, if he's still out, that's their best defensive player. They're ultimately screwed at that point because they can't stop Derrick Henry. Hell, they probably can't even stop Justice Hill at this point. You can't stop Lamar. I mean, it's going to be a really rough game, I think, but I think you could see a game where this might be like 35-24, something in that range where the Bengals do kind of stay in it, but I don't see them being able to keep up in this one and cover those 7 points. And even then, we're buying half a point down. We're going to a minus 125 with that one. So I'm keeping it short and sweet. I think the Ravens are going to take the cake in this one, and favorites are going to ultimately pull through. And then to top that off, too, we're going to give you a little 1 star, little Marquis Andrews touchdown at a plus 115. As we've done it before, and I've said before, the Bengals are the second worst team now. They were the first, now second with covering tight ends. We saw what Hunter Henry did to them last week with 120 yards and a touchdown. Austin Hooper also put up another 50 or 60 yards as well. So these Bengals guys, they can't cover tight ends. Mark Rangers has been a big threat in the red zone, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets about 50 to 60 yards and a touchdown in this one. And I think plus money. I mean, you look at a guy who's only scored 4 or 5 touchdowns all year, and his odds in this one are plus 115 to score. And all things considered, one of those weeks he scored 2 touchdowns. He really hasn't been a big target in that game. He had 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Like he's not getting his way looked at all that much. That plus 115 is too low in this one. That's why we're going Mark Andrews touchdown at plus 115, and that's going to be our 1 star to add in.
I love it. Yeah, I think Mark Andrews will be having a big day.
There's going to be a lot of points.
Lot of points.
There's going to be a lot of points in that game.
Also, I will say Joe Burrow is playing for the Bengals, but there's going to be a lot of points. Both teams are going to be putting up lots of points. Andrews will be finding the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh. It's 52.5 for the over-under.
Exactly.
It's probably going to be 60 plus.
We were talking about it earlier, like these divisional games, those games could be going over. And then like I think the Dallas and KC game could go under here. So
yeah,
that's
very well could.
Yeah.
I think Bengals Ravens over is a lock. But anyways, I do have one more prop in that Bengals game. That's just a fucking lock. 2-star on the Bengals, Mitchell Tinsley over 19.5 receiving yards at a minus 120. This dude is a fucking dog. He has some of the best hands on the entire team. Even Jamar Chase will tell you that. If you watch preseason at all, Tinsley made probably the top 2 to 3 catches of the entire preseason, just himself alone. In the end zone, I mean, they're fucking ridiculous, these catches. Jamar couldn't believe it. The whole team couldn't believe it. Dude's a dog, and then he just kept doing it and doing it and proving that he's actually that good. Obviously, he's overlooked when you have a guy like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. He's not going to get that much playing time. You just paid them both like top 10 most money in the league for receivers. Chase is number 1, so come on. Obviously, he's going to be a little overlooked, but there's no T. Higgins this game. So I expect Tinsley to absolutely step up, make some big plays like he's capable of. And I mean, if you see this man make an insane catch, just don't be surprised at all. Okay, he's probably going to have some of the best hands on the field that game. And Joe Burrow's back, so that definitely doesn't hurt. He's going to be slinging the ball to him. Like I said, the over is going to be a lot of yards, a lot of points, a lot of everything. So I expect Tinsley to see some targets and make the most of his opportunity. Lock in a 2-star. Keep an eye on this man. Mitchell Tinsley over 19.5 receiving yards at a minus 120. You boys got anything else?
Good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Love it. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and sticking with Locks of the Day as always. That wraps up podcast number 84, and we will see you for the weekend. Let's sweep it up for Thanksgiving. Peace.